Okay, we are live and we've got a little over a 2-minute pregame show and somebody's in first. What's this username here? Somebody's there. How do you pronounce that
Not
username?
sure. Phantomus?
It's a little tricky. Oh, well, let's show them on the screen so the viewers can tell.
First.
Oh, we've got we got to
Oh, it's
change our
different.
brand back to the correct. I like the default better.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I think the default looks better. See, it
Oh,
stands out more. And Lance is in the house. Lance has been really
wow.
busy lately, and we haven't seen hiding her hair of Lance for a while, but here he is. He's in the house all of a sudden. All right, so we have a lot of news because it's been a week or so since we had a
It's
show.
been a while. Yeah.
And actually, can you bring up in one of the tabs the this live broadcast with the description, because I've got a bunch of things we want to talk about in the description, and I want to make sure that we're
We
ready.
were
You
gonna
might
talk
want to
about
use this mouse, Bree, because that thing doesn't work with it on it.
we're gonna talk about the Rolex forums, you said?
Oh my goodness, yes. There's so one guy posted in the forum that he was waiting for a Rolex at an AD, and he finally talked to the AD, and the AD said, "Well, hey, if you buy a Tag Heuer or whatever, buy some other watches, maybe buy some jewelry, we might be able to move you up the list a little bit on your hunt for a Submariner date." And I responded in there. I said, "Well, or you could just step up to a Grand Seiko. He could get something like that stunner right there. That's what he could do, and then problem solved because they're in stock. Steve has a 231, that exact model in stock at Little Treasury Jewelers, littletreasury.com. And so the link to that is in the we have a bunch of links
Description.
below our description, so you'll find all the links to
Yeah.
the different content. David is in the house. I missed the live show. I've missed doing them. It's been a week. And I have to tell you, one of the things on the list, one of the reasons is a week ago yesterday, Bree, you had a traumatic experience.
Very traumatic.
Talk about, my goodness, you were in the right hand lane on I-70
Going
going
west.
west
It was in
and
Howard
minding your
County.
own business, going 65 miles an hour, speed limit about 70 in that area. And a trucker, which was to your left in the lane next to you,
Yeah.
decided to turn right into your car.
Mm-hmm.
He decided he wanted to be in the right lane and that the fact that you were in the right lane was immaterial. He decided he was
Yep.
going to go right on in there.
Struck me.
And yeah, he hit you hard in the rear quarter panel, the driver's side rear door, rear quarter panel area was where the initial impact was,
Yeah.
and actually hit you and turned your car sideways, pushed
Like
your
this.
car, and then your car went along the front of the tractor trailer as
Yeah,
he
yeah.
continued to go to the right, and then your car spun out and ended up in the median.
Yeah, yeah.
Tremendous G forces. Your neck and back have not been the same since.
Nope.
You just when you turn, I can see you grimace sometimes, but fortunately, you're getting the proper care, and hopefully, we'll put this behind you. They did do a CAT scan and didn't find any major fractures or anything, but this is
I have
scary.
like a cervical muscle strain.
Yeah,
That's what they're calling
it
it.
is scary, scary stuff. What happened to you? Count our
So,
blessings that you're still here with us. That could have wiped you out. Somebody of lesser physical stamina would have probably come out of it a lot worse than you. I mean, you're hurting for sure, but it
yeah,
could have been a lot worse. Lance, we
could have
missed you
been.
at the event. Yes, we did, and Kyle
Yeah, he
is
should have
in the
come.
house. Um,
A lot of people should have come.
it was a fantastic event. We had a blast. It was over too soon. You know,
Yeah, it went by
it
so
was over
fast.
too soon, and can't wait for the next one.
Time flies by.
Hopefully,
So,
Steve will have another event before that one. Hopefully, he'll have another. We won't have to wait a year to have the event. Okay, and also on the subject, we were going to talk about. Oh, there was another forum post Geez, what was it? Um,
Facebook.
oh, somebody posted about a tutor. I
Twitter.
I had to post in there. Yeah, I'd have to pass on the tutor. So that's how we handled that one. And Kyle says, sorry, just tuned in. Were you in the car, Craig? Really glad you're still here. No,
I
I
was
was not in
alone.
the car.
I was alone in the car
If
driving.
I was in the car, I'd probably be in pretty bad shape because I'm not as flexible as Bree. Bree was,
No, you
uh,
would have been
I
fine.
think you were tossed around like a rag doll in that car because can you imagine the G forces of that tractor trailer hitting you and then
Yeah.
sending your car into a 360 at 65 miles an hour? The G forces
It
of
was
that.
like bumper cars, but like
Hashtag get a lawyer.
dangerous.
Hope it was a FedEx truck. Feel better. That's the grid in the house.
It wasn't a FedEx truck.
And no, it wasn't. And let's see, Kyle Lance says, Kyle Jet, thanks. I really wanted to be there, but I've been so busy with school. Like it was a lot of fun. And yeah, I think I heard the rumor you've also been busy with the girlfriend. That's what I heard. Jason's in the house. He was there, and he was
Yeah.
sporting an 002 Stunner, and he actually
Basic. Yeah.
tried
Same.
on. He
Same
actually
watch.
tried on the faux pay, the identical faux pay to this one I have on wrist. And I have to say, it looked fantastic on him. Well, he's a good-looking guy, strapping, good-looking guy. And
And it
I mean,
matched with
when
his
you
O2.
take the 002 and you couple it with the faux pay Stunner, I mean, my goodness. Well, I mean, we're talking about a killer combo there. Kyle's in the house. We'll see you next year, then Lance. Okay. He'll probably be married by then. Okay. Jason in the house with the 002. Ray's in the house. Talk about a VIP that was at the event. By the way, VIPs, how come none of you all have the Bitcoin signet ring yet? Huh? Huh? What's the deal with that? And so last
Awesome.
week, Tom Brady threw his 600th touchdown pass. The receiver threw the ball into the stands. The fan gave the ball back. Tom gave the fan 1 Bitcoin. Whoa, whoa,
Oh, cool.
whoa! That's heavy duty. I hope that fan has a strong hand and holds on to that Bitcoin. That'll be life changing wealth in 10 or 20 years. Lance is in the house at Kyle Jet for sure. And Jason, the big baller. Yes, yes, absolutely. So let me see. What else were we going to talk about on the stream? We have some things in the notes there.
Buying one stunner versus lots of not so
Oh
stunners.
yeah, yeah, yeah. A guy posted about he was he was thinking about getting rid of a number of his watches and getting one stunner. And so I replied to him, I said, yeah, duh, go ahead and do that. Sell them and get the 002. Get an 002 and then just wear it because these are robust. This is the spring drive movement in here. This
Yeah.
isn't just another pretty face. This is a beautiful watch that is also robust enough to be worn every day.
Oh yeah.
And so, yeah, I said, yeah, sell all those junkers and go ahead and get yourself an 002 and then just sport that. Um, let's see here. What else is there? That's awesome, Ray. Wait, what? He's responding to Ray. Oh, about the Bitcoin. Okay, gotcha. Now we're up to speed. Wore the 002 to a wedding Sunday. Nicest watch at the wedding, except for the groom's Lange One World Timer and Platinum. That watch was amazing. Well, no, I think your 002 trumps any platinum watch. It's much more stunning. Stunner, yeah, yellow gold's the way to go. And somebody says second. He's seconding something in there.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Something.
good. Um, and the grid
Whoa.
says, "Whoa, he
Probably.
probably went to give him the fan,
Fan.
the Bitcoin, and the fan was like, I don't have a
The
crypto
crypto wallet.
wallet." Yeah, hopefully he'll get that sorted out. Okay, so let's see. Oh, do we want to show him the Mac Pro that we have on order
Yeah, it's on Flickr. This
and make
one.
that full screen? Is that as big as it gets? There we go. And so yeah, Apple announced the new Mac Pros We've been waiting for the higher end Mac Pro to come out with the M1 chip. They came out with an M1 chip Mac Pro like what, 6 months ago, and it was a lower end unit. And now they finally announced the higher end units, and that's the unit spec'd out. That's what I have on order, and it should be here the first or second week in November. And so we ordered the loaded up rig, the loaded up piece of kit. It's going to be just north of $5,000. And there's the specs for it. And we are looking forward to it. We are hoping that we will not have to wait on anything with Final Cut Pro and any of the things we do, that sometimes we find ourselves waiting a little bit with the current 2017 MacBook Pro that I'm using now. And the MacBook Pro that I'm using now does have an external eGPU hooked up to it, and we shouldn't need that with the new system. We shouldn't need that. This is souped up, has enough horsepower that should be able to get the job done. We will let you know as soon as we have it, and we've tested it. Let's see. Oh, snap. Apple did a good one on those machines. The grid in the house. What do you think? Do you think that machine is going to be powerful enough for us to be able to edit 4K footage? And do you think it's going to soup things up? Do you think it's going to speed up our workflow? No more beach balls, no more waiting on rendering and all that kind of stuff. You think it's going to be lightning fast? Let us know the grid in the house.
Oh, and we just got a new chair.
And Jason, yeah, we've got a lot of things to talk about here today. Got to catch up. It's been a week, things accumulate. The new MacBook Pro are incredible. Congrats, Jason, in the house. Yes, I'm hoping it's going to be all that. There's no regular USB port. No, but I have, when I have it docked at my workstation, I have a Mac sells a really good, it's not a dongle. It's more like a docking, almost like a docking station. But anyway, it's got a whole bunch of ports on it. And I plug that in when it's at the desk. And then of course I have a travel dongle that'll have that. So it's not a big problem for me. Yes, I would have liked them to have added even more ports. They added the SD card slot, which is nice. They added an HDMI, which is nice, but they could have added a few more, Kyle. That wouldn't have broken my heart. But I'm hoping that this thing will be I'm hoping this thing will be a beast. The grids in the house, yes, the Max processors have additional video processing cores over the M1 processor, even the M1 Pro. Cool. Let's see how it works with Final Cut. That's what I'm looking for. Here's somebody, this somebody saying hi, Bree.
Hello.
Remember, this is an Ask Me Anything. You can ask Bree anything.
Yes.
You can ask her anything this show.
Ask me anything.
All right. What's next on the list?
What's next? I mean, we can talk about the chair we got from
you want to talk about the chair? Let's pull up can you pull up a photo of the
Choice.
chair on, I think there's some
Flickr?
photos on, didn't we publish some on Flickr?
Let's see here. A lot of branded ones.
A lot of branded ones. We're going to show those too. And so, yeah, it'll be before that. There we go.
There it is.
Find one. Yeah, that one there with the side by side. That's good. Yeah, so we can show that. So the new chair is the one in that photograph on the left. It's made by Knoll. It's called the Generation Chair, correct, Bree? Generation Chair.
Generation Knoll chair.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's made by Knoll, and it's a competitor to the Arion chair, and I do like it. I picked it up from a sponsor here in Frederick, Family's Choice Antiques, and it's a higher end unit. You can see it's got the aluminum base and so forth, very similar to the Arion chair. It's comfortable. It's adjustable, but not quite as adjustable. The armrests go up and down, but they do not go in and out like they do on the Arion chair. I think that's another option that this particular chair didn't have. And also it does not have the adjustable lumbar support, although it does give good lumbar support.
And you can literally sit in various positions.
Yeah, you can sit in various positions, which you really can't do with the Arion chair.
Yeah.
They have pluses and minuses. They're both high end. Both the chairs you're seeing pictured were made in the United States of America, but now a lot of the Arion chairs, if not all, are made in China. So I probably will not be buying another Arion chair. So that's how that whole thing works. But Knoll still makes a lot, if not all, of their chairs in these United States of America. And this is the chair that I'm in right now, is the Knoll
Oh
chair,
no.
and I like it. And Bree is in the
Arion chair.
Arion chair. Of course, when I'm at the workstation, we stand. It's a standing desk. We do all our editing and everything like that standing. So really, the only time we use these chairs is when we're doing a show.
Yeah,
It's
basically.
really the only time we use
Or
them.
when you have a guest, like a client or something.
Yeah, but usually that's when we're
Um,
doing a show.
right.
Yeah. So
Yeah, live shows.
let's see. Kyle says at least it has HDMI. Yes. And you are looking
Looking better.
better. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. And have you recovered completely?
Not
Unfortunately,
completely.
not. She is, when she turns, sometimes she grimaces. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
it
she's got,
hurts when I
and she
turn,
can't do,
and I can't really
she
dance.
can't dance.
For
She can't do her push ups.
yeah,
She's, this is setting her back a little bit. Hello, Bree. Nice to see you. Doing well. Okay. No, in the house.
thank you.
Craig, did you enter SAS
SAS
Shoes?
shoes.
Their
Let's see.
store is next door to Little Treasury. No, I
Oh yeah,
didn't.
Leslie was talking. Was
No, I didn't. We should
talking
have
about
checked
it.
that out. We should have checked it out. Sent
Sent to
to
Grand
Grand Seikos. All
Seikos.
right. Well, now what else? Before we get to that, what else do we have on the list? The things we're going to do so that we
eBay
don't forget.
sales, card sharks.
eBay sales. Yes. Brianna has a few things that she's put on eBay that she's selling, and she's got bids on 2 items already. And so Brianna is going to be selling a bunch of cool things on eBay.
Yeah.
And I heard about the new MacBook Pro. Surprised they brought back the ports. Yes. Well, a lot of people have been complaining for a long time about that. So
Yeah.
I currently have the 2016 model with touch bar. I have nothing against the touch bar. I don't, yeah, the touch bar doesn't bother me. I don't really use it. So it's not like I really need it. So I'm not going to miss it. But yeah, I have a 2017 with the touch bar. Never use it. When I'm at my workstation, we're using an external keyboard and external mouse and everything anyway. The MacBook is just sitting there. I actually have a cloth over the keyboard and all that to protect it from dust. So we don't even use
Yeah.
any of that when
Use the
we're at
big
the
monitors.
yeah, when we're at the workstation. Two big monitors hooked up to it. So yeah. What else?
Birthdays back in the day. And now
Okay.
they're pressing
Okay.
issues.
Yeah. So some of the other YouTubers that that like to talk negatively about me personally, and they said, well, you know, he doesn't really he never
Dress.
really dressed like that back in the day, you know. He didn't even have Rolexes, blah blah blah, you know. He's just saying all this stuff, right?
Yeah.
And so here is a thing from the Hunan restaurant, and this is from about I would say 1982, 83-ish. Well, actually, I had dial-a service, so it must have been more like, yeah, well, early 80s. I can't say exactly the date, but early 80s. Okay. And this was when I had a birthday party there for me, yours truly. And it doesn't say which birthday, but it says happy birthday. Okay. And there's a picture of me doing a toast.
And
And
well dressed.
Brianna will have to tell you, because we can't give you a close up of this because we're going to use that camera for a full shot for
Yeah.
Bree. But Brianna will have to tell you, will have to describe what is in the photo. What is in the
He
photo?
has probably a Rolex Date 8.
Looks like a gold
Gold,
Date 8.
yellow gold, of course.
Yeah, and looks
Some
like
French cuffs, right?
yeah, and looks like probably a tux, right?
Really
Probably looks
nice
like
tux.
probably
Probably
a tux.
a blue one. Looks
Yeah,
like
yeah, dark. I think
dark blue.
it's a gray, dark gray. Yeah, yeah.
Um,
And
and
so
yeah, I
yeah,
mean,
and I didn't make. We were actually digging through and going through a bunch of stuff in one of the
trying to clean
closets,
up
one of the
stuff.
back closets with a bunch of stuff, freeing up some space, and we stumbled across this thing. And so, yeah, what we're going to do, what we'll do, Bree, is we'll take a picture of this and we'll
Post
put
it
it
on
on my
Flickr.
Flickr.
Yeah.
We'll put it on my Flickr just in case anybody thinks that this is all made up. Okay, so that's that.
Oh, deck of cards.
And we're going to show that. We're going to show that. Let's get caught up here again. Let's see.
Gotcha.
our wags in the house at Chip and Brianna. Also, a big hi to the Wrench Gang. Yes, yes, a big hello, big shout out to our wags in the house.
Hello.
And how's the iPad Mini? Bree thinking about getting it,
It's great. I mean, it's a perfect size. Like I can just put it in my purse. I mean, men purses,
and it's pretty powerful.
pretty powerful.
You seem to really,
It's not too big, not too small. It's like the perfect
yeah, you
perfect
seem to
size.
really get things done fast on it.
Yeah.
Bria's never heard the dial-up on the internet tone at her age. That's right. You don't remember the old dial-up days when we had real slow internet connections, literally over a telephone line, and it was really, really bad news.
Whoa.
Our wags, you disappeared on us at the show. We missed you for the picture. Yes, we need him in the picture. That's right. And Craig is a made man. There you go. No, in the house. Okay, and so
Sorry,
our wags in
Kyle.
the house.
You
Sorry,
got your
Kyle. I
flight.
had to catch
Oh
a
yeah.
flight at 4:35. Yes, he did. He's a man in motion. Okay,
Busy.
so what were we just going to do that we put off? There was something the deck of cards. We'll do this
Deck
and
of
then we'll go to the thing.
cards.
Okay, so this is cool. We were going through these old things, right? And my uncle, who was a card shark, he gave me this. This is a real nice leather case. You open it up, okay, it snaps closed, and it says, what does it say? English. What does that say? Can you read that? English.
Morocco.
It
Morocco.
came from English Morocco, and you got a deck of cards in here, right? That you can take out, and you can play cards, right? You can play cards. We got to make sure all 52 cards are in here. Oh, these are really cool looking cards too. Look at look at this. Isn't that cool? So he was a card shark, and I don't know why this ended up being given to me, but somehow it ended up in my possession, and buried in a whole bunch of other stuff. But it's kind of cool. Here, let me see if you can get those cards back in there. I'm fumbling with this thing. But that's kind of cool, right, Bree? Kind of
Yeah.
cool.
Old
You
memory.
get them straight and get them straight in there, and yeah, we'll have to later check out and just make sure that that's a straight deck, 52 cards. Make sure they're not a marked deck. You know what a marked deck is? A marked deck is so that you can tell what the card is from the other side. So if somebody's got their hand right and they're hiding it and they're making sure you can't see what their cards are,
Oh.
if you can see the back of the card, they have like a little mark somewhere. You can tell like that's the ace of spades or whatever, right? So that's called a marked deck. So we're going to make sure it's not
Interesting.
it's not a marked deck. Let's see. Dang
Dang
straight
straight
Casino
casino.
Royale status. There you go. All right, let's pull up these emails
Emails.
from the Lanster and see what we got going on.
Go.
Okay, and that's a nice looking piece. That's a nice looking piece. Oh, the
Yeah.
bead of rice bracelet too. That's nice. Oh, go back to the back again. Let me see that back
Okay.
shot again. Okay, yeah. All right, so what's the movement in it?
9S.
What's the
9S.
9S? Oh, it's
Interesting.
a mechanical. Okay, so it's a
Oh,
mechanical
okay.
9S movement. Okay, got it. Okay. And does it say the size of it?
37.3
So that's not
millimeter.
a bad size, 37.3 mils. Scroll on down. And the thickness is 11.6, so that's very acceptable. Very acceptable. 108 grams weight. Yeah, I like it. I like it. One thumbs up. It would be two thumbs up if it was a 9F. I'd rather have a 9F movement in an older watch. For those, that's not that older, though. That's not really older.
Yeah.
But I prefer personally, I prefer the spring drive or the 9F movements in Grand Seiko. But I'm sure that's a good one too. Let's see what else we got here. Centena GS Kyle.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Okay. So let's go ahead and check Lance had another one. Let's check that first. Take these in order. We don't give any preferential treatment. Wow. Wow. Yeah, bring it up full screen. Let's switch to that.
It's pretty nice.
I
I
like it.
like this one.
I like the gold accents on that. I do. I'm not a big steel and gold guy, but Grand Seiko kind of does it right.
Yeah.
They kind of do it right. Now, I think that gold is rose gold, the accents, I'm guessing. Um, but it looks pretty good.
Blue gold.
It
Doesn't
does look
say.
pretty good.
Doesn't say if it's like.
Yeah, it doesn't say that the gold, what it actually is, but yeah, you can get yellow gold. Yeah, it says yellow gold down below. So it is yellow gold. So yeah, what's the price on it?
44 millimeter.
12.9. Whoa,
12.9.
okay.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know what the list is on those, but they're up there with the gold accents on it. Yeah, well, my gosh, you'd pay that much for a steel Rolex right now for just a sub, right? So yeah, you can step up to that for a lot less money. Let's see here. Do you guys like the new automatic GS GMTs? I haven't. I'm not sure which one you're talking about. Um, okay. The blue dial is similar to the 005. Okay. Let's see here. Coming a bit thicker, I believe. Okay. Pink dial project. What's crazy? Okay. All right. Okay. So we got another piece. Let's see this one.
Another Grand Seiko.
Again, some gold accents on it. A pretty classy looking piece. Let's get the dimensions on that one, Brie.
From Reddit.
Does it say?
Let's see here.
Probably isn't going to say.
I think it shows comments on it.
Yeah. Okay.
But I like it.
Yeah. No, nice looking piece. And that was from Kyle?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And we're caught up on the email?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Is it YouTube? Oh, yeah. Okay.
I'm surprised nobody's asked you any questions. You put on your Twitter that they can ask you anything. This is their opportunity. So they're not. Okay, so let's go back to the description and make sure that we haven't forgotten anything.
Let's see here.
Let's show some photos of some of your branded clothes. So just to give you the backstory on this, a sponsor on Frederick.com, Grimes Graphics. Excuse me. Oh boy. He will embroider clothes that you supply. So you can take some of your favorite clothes that you want to have your logo embroidered on it, or a website URL, or the Bitcoin logo. You can just send him those clothing items, and he does a fantastic job embroidering on just about anything, any item of clothing. He'll tell you if it's something that he doesn't recommend you doing, right? But so far, he's done just about everything you've given him. Everything you've given him, really.
This time I gave him 21
pieces of clothing. Yeah.
And
so it's affordable. It's affordable. He charged us $6 for each embroider, and that's very reasonable in my opinion. And I think I think he'll give anybody that price if you tell him you heard about it here. But you can see her logo, BriFitDance.com logo. I mean, that's really well done. Really well done. And so
in person,
a lot of times when you go somewhere and you want to get some shirts that are embroidered and stuff like that, A lot of places make you buy the shirts from them, right? And the shirts aren't usually that good quality, and or if they're good quality, they're going to be expensive. And so to me, this is a much better option to be able to take clothing items that you already have and just have your brand embroidered on them. So let's show them some pictures, some examples.
I brought some clothes if
Yeah, we'll show those too, but let's show these
okay.
first.
Um that's with the signet
So
ring and
so
the Grand
that
Seiko.
is, yeah, we can see that we got in kind of close on a couple of these where he's embroidered them on the item of clothing. And
That's
this,
the one I'm wearing right now,
yeah, and
actually.
and so again, just about anything he can embroider on. She had him even embroidery put on jeans, sweaters, all kinds of things. And now when she's out and about, these are conversation starters. Somebody, hey, what's BriFitDance? And she can talk about her brand, or they see the Bitcoin logo and they go, yeah, hey, oh, you're into Bitcoin, and then she can orange pill them about some big. I like that photo. She can orange pill them about some Bitcoin. So these are good conversation starters. Let's see. Kyle sent in another link. We'll take a look at that in a minute. Craig sent an email of GMT. Okay, I think that's the one we just showed. And hello, everyone late to the party on a business call. Craig, what is that vest? Triforce Rich. Okay, we'll talk about the vest in a minute. Okay, so yeah, I like
That's
that
the
picture.
thumbnail
I
on
like
the
that picture. That's the one you used in the thumbnail.
yeah.
Under Armour shirt. But you can see the variety of items of clothing that he was able to embroider on, and he just makes it work.
Yeah.
He makes it work.
Shorts, jackets, I mean anything. Even these jeans that I'm wearing now.
Yeah.
Those jeans too.
Now wait, go back to those jeans. I don't see the embroidery. Oh, is it on?
Right.
You're hiding it with your hand. Oh, I see. Your hand is kind of in the way.
Bitcoin's on the left here.
Yeah,
And
and
then
yours is over there. Yeah, I got it. I see it now.
and I like this one with the Nike.
Yeah.
These are the ones I'm wearing right now.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah. I like the way he did it. He's got. I was telling Bree, he's got a good sense of design. He makes it work on the as far as positioning and all that sort of thing on the clothes. He just
Definitely.
makes it work. Okay. All right. So okay, so this vest is who made this vest? Do you remember, Bree? It's silk. It's all silk. Feels nice. It is.
It's made in the USA.
Yeah, it's made in the USA. It is
Orvis.
Orvis. Yeah, it's Orvis.
Yep.
And I'll tell you about Orvis. Orvis used to make almost all their stuff in the USA. It was high end, good stuff. And it's really disappointing for me to see now that most of their stuff is outsourced overseas, and the quality has definitely slipped. So it's
Yeah.
another example. We can go down the list. Timberland, we can go down the list of manufacturers that have done this, that have started out
These
and
Knoll
built a
chairs.
representation of being high quality and doing things right and all that, and then they sold out and went with cheaper manufacturing
Yeah.
to cash in on that name that they built up over time by doing things right. So you got to be really careful. So if you can get some Orvis stuff that is the older stuff that was made in these United States, I think you can rest assured that you're getting something pretty decent. The stuff they make these days, not so much. And what else did you mention? You mentioned something else about some clothes.
That these chairs
Oh, these chairs,
were made
both of them
in
were made in the USA.
yeah,
But now, Arion, the chair that you're sitting in, a lot of those I understand are made
made in
overseas
China.
now. Now, I think the Knoll chair that I'm sitting in right now is still made in the USA. So
Good
thank
thumbs
thank
up
God
for
for that.
that.
Knock on wood that they'll keep doing that. Let's see. All right, let's get the grid. He did a great job on that outerwear. I have too much outerwear. living in the PNW. Where's PNW? Pacific Northwest?
I
I
guess
might
so.
send some pieces in. What's the minimums like? Oh, he'll do just a few items. Obviously, you're going to save it on the shipping because if you ship a bunch of items to him, you're going to only pay shipping, right? It doesn't go up that much if you have 10 items in the box versus 20 items in the box, right? So if I were you, I'd try to get, a bunch of them done at the same time because the shipping is going to be your biggest cost there if you only do a couple of items, right? So $6 an item as far as the embroidery, that I think that's very reasonable. And no, as far as I know, he would not have a minimum, especially if you tell him that I sent you. Tell him that I sent you. He'll take
Yeah.
good care of you. John's a good guy. He's busy as a one-arm paper hanger, but he'll get them done, and you'll like them. Craig, I'm having cold sweats at night thinking about that barbecue and adventure park. We have Disneyland, but it doesn't compare. Triforce Rich. Yep, you guys have got to relocate here. I think you guys have got to, you and Kyle and the whole gang, you've just got to
Everybody.
head on over. At least we have Knott's Berry Farm. There you go. Wow, Craig looks fancy AF. Okay, there you go. Craig, you were right again. Brian Laundrie had a run-in with the local wildlife.
Poor guy. He
Oh,
went
we
through a
gotta
lot.
tell you the story about that. This is amazing. And Bree, I wish you hadn't have taken that video down, but you took the video down for your own reasons. But that's fine. That's good. But
It's
we should put another
controversial.
version up.
It was controversial,
Put
so.
another version up. Cut out the
Oh,
cut out
okay.
some of it and put something up just to show that they took your information. So everyone come to the DC, Maryland, Virginia area. Okay. Craig was right on that. Okay. Triforce Rich, you've been the fried chicken. Okay. All right. So we're going to catch up here a bit. Even some old men don't know how to dress. I saw this old guy at the airport wearing a tight tuxedo top, blue slacks, and white sneakers. Oh my
Oh my
gosh. That's
gosh.
another email coming in. Okay. So on her thing, this is I think this is hilarious. She actually posted a thing, 10 reasons not to sell your Bitcoin or something.
It was a video of me dancing, and I kind of talk about the 10 reasons you don't sell your Bitcoin. Why you
Yeah. And the number one
Yeah,
reason you counted down from 10 to
kind of
number one.
down.
Number one reason was you might end up with
And in the swamp
in
area,
the Florida
Florida swamp
swamp
area with
hanging out
Brian
with
Laundry,
yeah
with what is it? Wild boars,
venomous snakes,
venomous
wild
snakes,
boars,
and
and
alligator, and
alligators. Okay.
13-foot alligator or something like
Then
that.
a couple days ago on the October 21st, wasn't it? That you tweeted a thing and you specifically mentioned Eastern Diamondback rattlesnakes, wild boars, and alligators. And then some people did a news
Other
story,
other media
two
used.
different news organizations,
Yeah.
2 days later now, you understand, 2 days after she posted, they post a thing, and the one put a photo of a Eastern Diamondback
And
in the news
13-foot
report
alligator.
and the alligator, and then the other one put the wild boars in there.
Literally,
You specifically mentioned an Eastern
yeah.
Diamondback in the follow-up tweet, and they put an Eastern Diamondback in the freaking report. That's hilarious. Now they copied that off of you.
It might be a coincidence, but
They didn't make that up.
yeah.
I think it's hilarious. I think it's a cover-up. Brian Laundrie is alive and well
And
in Panama. Do you think he's hanging? You think Carlos is hiding him out? I don't think Carlos would
I
hide
don't
him out.
know.
No, Carlos wouldn't hide him out. I'm wearing the James Cameron, the greatest dive watch ever made, and I also one of the few exceptions to California's oppressive concealed carry laws. In other words, you can use that as a weapon. That's what he's saying. No, I think I hate to tell you, but the 231 absolutely trumps the James Cameron. Absolutely trumps it. You got the spring drive there. JC is amazing, Rich. Hey, Jason, and thanks. Okay. Wishing a speedy recovery. There you go. Bree's on her way.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's see this other email.
It's this one actually.
Oh, it's that watch?
This is what Kyle sent in.
Okay.
So yeah, some gold on the dial.
What are the dimensions on that? That's a good price.
37 millimeter.
37 mil. Yeah. That's not a bad size. It's only 10 mils thick because it's a 9F. That would be a neat watch for a very affordable price.
Yeah,
I like it.
I think so.
That's a good find. Good find. On that one, I'm going to give 2 thumbs up. Price is right. It's a robust watch. It's a 50-year watch. Yeah, Kevin's sending a link in. We're going to take a look at this in a minute.
Kyle.
Okay, go ahead. Oh, Kyle sent this in. Okay. Go ahead and
Oh, it's just this one.
go ahead and cut to that. I like it. I like it. I don't like the photos / drawings that Grand Seiko uses. It doesn't even look like a photo.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think those are stunners. I think they're a stunner, and that's a heck of a good price. Again, though, I am more of a fan of the spring drive or the 9F movement. But some people are set on having the automatic movement. I won't hold that against them. Okay, let's see here. California should have recalled Newsom. The state would be much better off without him as a governor. They got a lot of problems there, and I don't think getting rid of one guy is going to fix anything anytime soon there. Craig, what are you going to do if Mid-Atlantic TV enforces a mask mandate on all employees? Where were we the other day that I was pleased that they weren't wearing masks? Oh, when we went to get the accident report from the state police. The guy wasn't wearing a mask, the trooper, and we didn't have to wear a mask. That was cool.
Yeah.
That was cool.
It's a progress.
It is like my watch, but in titanium and with the 5-link bracelet. Yeah, Kyle, I think it's cool. I think that was a good find. Let's go back to that one that Kyle shared. Get that back up here.
Which one?
I think it's that. Is it that one? Yeah, that's it. Show that again. See, it's titanium. Show it again. See, that is cool. And that is a hell of a deal on a titanium watch with a 5-link bracelet with the gold accents. Yeah. Definitely 2 thumbs up on that. Let's see. I wonder how the Rosato polishing and quality has held up on these old GS watches. I can't imagine them to be up to modern standards. That's a good question. I mean, any watch is going to get a patina over time. So, the high shine and all that's going to end up being a thing of the past over time. But I think a high quality watch that achieves a nice patina is fine, especially if it's gold. The green dial one is amazing. Jason in the house. Lance, you're right. And also, how have you been? You and the girl still going strong? There's an Instagram account that refinishes old GS and KS, and it's incredible to see before and after. There you go. You were in an accident. Bree was a horrific accident. Yeah. Yes.
With a truck.
Yes. Both emails are the same watch, but the first one was a better photo of it. Yeah. Yeah. Craig, I think some of these people go to sleep wearing masks. I think some of them wear 2 masks. I've heard some of them wear 2 masks 24/7. That's correct.
And kids too.
And man, I saw some of them at Adventure Park with their little kids wearing masks. I mean, what the hell is wrong with these people? We shouldn't be talking about this stuff on a live stream, though. Yeah. We could get this channel shut down for saying something logical like that. Is that titanium the same as what your 231 is made of? I think it is. I think there is another titanium, but that is on some of the even higher end models. There's a different alloy. But I think that this bright titanium that they're referring to there, I think it is the exact same as what's on my watch. Yeah. I'm not concerned with the discolored dials versus patina on the case. I mean, these people that seek out patina and sometimes they try to create it and all, I think that's a little bit ridiculous. I think that the watch ages over time and ages gracefully. That's a good thing. But I'm not a fan of ever polishing a case. I would leave whatever dings and stuff are there and just roll with it. I'm not going to try to polish. You remove material, you do all that. So Triforce Rich is in the house. I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. Very busy with school and work though. Single currently. Don't feel that she was the right girl for me.
Oh, so he's
Oh,
single now.
he's a player again, Bree. There you go. Well, Bree, do you have a ring on your finger?
Yeah, I do, but it's with Bitcoin.
It's the Bitcoin. Yeah. Oh, she's going steady with Bitcoin right now. But that's not your.
My
Yeah, that is
engagement.
your left hand.
That is my left hand.
That's where you would have an engagement ring.
Yeah.
So you can move that to the other hand though, if
No,
need
but
be.
if it's perfectly on this finger.
Okay. For
So
now.
for
But
now,
if somebody comes along with a nice diamond,
I'll have to move it up.
you might be able
So,
to
yeah.
you might be able to do a little rotation there. Lance, dump that girl. You deserve
Deserve
the
the best.
best.
Don't
Don't
sweat
sweat
it.
it. Bree is going to get excited now. Yeah, duh. Lance, maybe trade in some watches, buy an ambulance, and
Go
go
get
get
Bree.
Bree. That could be a play. I think he needs to get a Prevost motor coach though. Um, you need a little more
Oh,
room.
this camera just shut down.
Uh-oh.
The battery
You
went
know,
out.
why is the battery not charging on that thing? Is there something wrong with that cable? Is it
Probably.
not plugged in? Check that cable that's going into the.
It's
Trace it back down. Make sure
the
it's
blue
hooked up.
one?
And make sure it's plugged in to a charger. Is it plugged in?
Oh no, it's not even.
Well, Bree.
It's this one, right?
Yeah. Well, trace it. Yeah, but you got to plug it into one of those chargers. No wonder. Holy cow. No wonder that thing was going dead on us. Total fail here. Total fail. You got it plugged in?
Is it plugged in on there? Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of things you can plug it into there. Is it charging now?
Yeah.
Look on top of it should be lit up. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's back on. Okay. All right. So we get to the bottom of that. Let's see. Kyle, interesting idea. Okay. All right. So what else? Oh, you were going to show your other clothes.
Oh, yes.
And you were going to show your outfit. So while you're standing up, why don't you pull this off to the side and we can show the rest of your outfit. Okay, we'll cut the camera too. And you can see there where she's got BriFitDance on the shirt and Bitcoin on the shirt.
BriFitDance.
And she's got BriFitDance on the jeans.
It's like literally on the same.
Yeah, and Bitcoin.
Yeah. Actually, my hair is in the way.
She's getting her done. Getting her done.
And this.
Of course. Yeah. And now these will shift to the other camera, Bree. So come on back. Let's cut to while you're getting set up here. Okay, and okay, let's catch up on the comments here real quick, and then we'll show these others. Lance needs to come next to the little treasure event. I'm sure some cougar or sexually unsatisfied married woman would be jumping for a chance at a classy young man. There you go. My neighbor gave me his RV ring. What's an RV? No, gave me his RV. I got ring on the brain. My neighbor gave me his RV, Craig. What do you suggest with a 1996 Winnebago? So, yeah, that could be a can of worms. I would check that out, but that could be a money pit. That could be, they might not have done you any favors giving you that, but check it out. I like the orange of the Bitcoin logo, good placement. The grid in the house making a sage observation. Okay, so hold that up. See, she's got Bitcoin on there.
It's on the sleeve.
Yep, on the sleeve.
And BriFitDance.
BriFitDance.
On front. And some shorts.
With
Bitcoin
both Bitcoin and
and
BriFitDance.
And I'm not going to wear these as often because I don't want to like sweat in them and stuff. And I'm not really going to sweat in them much because it's not summer
But
anymore.
you've got a lot of them. You can use them. You can use them. You don't have to baby them. You can use them. Matter of fact, since he did such a good job, maybe we'll drop off another batch of clothes to be done.
And maybe I should do one on the back because people tend to look,
Yeah.
past from the back.
Are you saying they're checking out your butt? Is that what you're saying?
Maybe.
Okay.
On the shirt, I mean, any.
Yeah. Well, you look pretty good coming or going, so they're going to check out
both ways.
That's what they're going to do. I'm pretty sure. All right. So what else are we missing? I feel like we're missing something. Is there something that we've done recently that we're missing? I don't remember now.
We went to Adventure Park to do the video shoot.
Try for search. At this point, Bree needs a BTC tattoo. No. I think doing the tattoos on the clothing are a better idea.
Tattoos on the clothing,
doing them on the skin. Yeah, I think that's the way to go on all this. Is Bree a vegetable from the waist down since the accident? In other words, are you paralyzed from the waist down? It's mainly the problems are around the neck and shoulders and the back.
My lower back, mainly on the left side, and then because
that's
where the impact.
It was. I mean, you were tossed around literally like a rag doll.
My neck literally like
in that car.
Hurts.
Horrendous thing.
And they gave me a neck brace at first.
Life-changing.
But then they took
life-changing experience there. I mean, my gosh, and you've been traumatized. You're really concerned about even going in a car. I mean,
the trucker even said I could have been killed. That's what she said.
Triforce Rich, Brie, are you suing the shit out of them? Well, we won't comment on ongoing legal situations. The focus right now is for Brie to get better, and she's going to
have to deal with all the
consequences. Just focus on getting better. That's your full-time job right now. And unfortunately, you've had to put a lot of projects on hold and other things. And so this has been extraordinarily disruptive.
Yeah.
But again, the focus has to be you getting better like as soon as possible. But it could take months. So
yeah, but it happens, and
I mean,
I'm still here.
It could have. You could be deceased. It could have been a lot of worse.
Yeah.
Jason in the house, get your damages in BTC. That would probably be a good move. That would probably be a good move. Okay, we got a message from Durr. Why don't you check and see?
He's not even in the chat. How is
see if it's something that we need to deal with.
Oh, your face.
Oh, you need my face? Okay, there we go. Let's see.
He bought more Bitcoin.
Oh, he just bought another $800 worth of Bitcoin. I can't let him get more Bitcoin than me. Let's see. Let's get the Strike app going here, Bree. Let's get Strike going.
He's gonna buy Bitcoin
Let's
live.
get the Strike app going. No, it's right there on the homepage. Okay, there you go. All right, now we're gonna have to deposit money. So go to the. I guess you go here to deposit. Deposit. Let's see if I can deposit. Put 1,000. That's my max each week. Okay, wait. Show them. Show them what we're doing. So we're depositing $1,000 in my strike. He just bought $800 worth of Bitcoin, so we can't let him get ahead of us. So we're depositing 1,000. So go ahead and deposit that, and
No fee.
and hit confirm, and show them. See, it deposits the $1,000, and it's there immediately and
Very
ready
quick.
to make a purchase.
Very
So
quick.
now go to Bitcoin, the B
And
right
then
there,
buy.
and show them what you're doing. Put 800. Okay, hit next, and then hit confirm.
Confirm. I hit
You
$800.
you got to do it quick because it'll time out.
Payment
There it
successful.
goes. So we made the purchase. So go to the history, go to the Bitcoin page, Bitcoin, and go to bought, view all, click on that one and show them that.
Bought Bitcoin
Okay. So we
today.
just bought
$800.
$800 worth of Bitcoin. We're not going to let the Durster get ahead of us. The Durster just messaged me that he bought $800 worth of Bitcoin. So we're gonna keep up with him. We're not gonna let him get ahead of us on this whole Bitcoin thing. Okay, he thinks he's gonna front run us. That isn't gonna happen. He's not gonna front run us on Bitcoin.
We're front running a lot of people.
Just like that, we kept up with him. We kept up with the Durster. Is Craig nursing? Okay. Is Craig nursing Bree back to health at the compound? I'm trying to help as much as I can, right? I'm trying to help you. Trying to help her. That's what friends do. Friends help friends. Still can't get over how nice that blue white GMT there was. What? Yes. That watch is I can understand why he couldn't resist and he had to buy that piece. I can understand that. The grid is in the house with my current mining rings. I mine 3,000 in BTC a month.
Whoa.
Good move.
Wow.
Good move. Moving right on up. Jason in the house. Craig is buying the dip. The dip is anything under 100K, right?
Yeah, man.
Like, hey, if you have a long time horizon,
hold it.
It doesn't matter in the overall scheme of things what you paid for the Bitcoin. It's a steal. I mean, we are so early in this thing. With only 21 million total Bitcoin will ever be produced.
Yeah.
And there's 6 billion people or whatever. The addressable market is like 6 billion people. And my gosh, anybody that thinks we're not early in this whole thing, only 1% of the people in the world own Bitcoin. 1%. We got another 99% to go. Plus, a lot of the big money isn't in yet. Some of it's coming in now, but a lot of it ain't in yet. So wait till the big players start coming in. Wait till the billionaires start FOMOing in. And you think it's been wild up until now. I told you guys that 2021 was going to be a wild year. You guys wouldn't listen to me. You guys wouldn't listen to me. I said 2021 was going to be pretty wild. I'd say it's been pretty wild so far.
It's been pretty wild.
The grid. How can I get one of those rigs? There you go. There's only 17 million BTC. Many are lost for that. Jason puts a finer point on this. That's right. There, 21 million will be produced, but a whole bunch of those have been lost. And we don't really even know the total number that have been lost. But I think his estimate's probably close. There are only going to be 17 million of them. So this is a scarce asset.
Yeah.
And I want to have my fair share.
Me too.
Yeah. Actually, I think I have more than my fair share.
Well, you've lost it in the boating accident.
Yeah, I lost a lot. Yeah, we had a terrible boating accident. You actually lost some in your car accident.
I did.
You lost some Bitcoin.
I did, unfortunately.
When the car spun around and did like a 360. There it went. Let's see.
Compass mining. I have someone's site.
Compass mining of someone's site. So, okay, there we go. I bought in under 40K this year. Thanks, Craig. Is there in the house?
Good.
Yeah, well, hey, keep buying
that
in.
Was good enough discount.
No reason to wait. No reason to stop now. Hey, I don't even need any, and I'm buying it. I really don't need any more Bitcoin. But I'm still buying it.
Michael Saylor's still buying it.
Michael Saylor's buying it. And he's got 100,000 of them. So yeah, Imagine if one of your viewers pretended to be anti-BTC, but only held that view because he bought over 1,000 coins at $75 a coin. That would be something. Um, is he talking about himself? Does Triforce Rich has 1,000 coins? Wow. Now we can really call him Superman.
Yeah, if that's the
Now
case.
we can really call him Superman. Yeah, I think Triforce Rich probably does have 1,000 coins because he's a smart guy. He's
He
not,
is. He is.
he wasn't born yesterday, and he doesn't want anyone to know, so he puts up a front. That's right. That's right. I tell you what, um, I think there are a number of people that secretly hold Bitcoin that aren't talking about it. I absolutely believe that to be the case. So, I, though, believe that any Bitcoiners, that it's part of our job to help educate other people and help other
Spread
people,
the word and
because this is a
help
movement here.
out.
This is more than just buy some Bitcoin and make money. That's
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
when you first get into Bitcoin, that's what it's about. It's a great investment. I'm going to 10x my money, whatever, right? But at this point, it's becoming a movement. And with COVID and everything that's happened over the last year,
Yeah.
some of us have realized that we really need this movement, that this isn't just a good investment. This is something to change, you know, the whole way society operates.
Yeah.
This is something that can remove corruption from the system. This is something that can truly help the little guy, that can level the playing field, uh, can neuter these bankers that have been ripping people off left and right. This is something that can do a lot of good for society. So some of us have now decided that we're going to aggressively promote it. We're going to get more aggressive about promoting it. I have not been as aggressive about promoting it. When I first got it, I didn't even talk about it. And then when it hit about $1,200, I started publicly talking about it. But
$800.
two
Wow.
years, the last 2 years, I've been getting more aggressive about talking about it, and especially since the lockdowns and all that.
A lot of people have
I think
learned about it during the
I think
lockdown.
we have to talk about it. I think people need to option themselves out of the current system. They need a way to have a plan B, right?
Plan B.
Let's see. Jason in the house bought my first BTC for 170. Ha, too bad I sold it for 1K. So that's what happens with a lot of people that got in early. And I did the same thing. I did some trading when I got in and all that, tried to buy and sell, tried to time the top, all this nonsense. And thank God, in I think it was late 2013 or so, that I learned about Adam Meister,
Hmm.
and he convinced me to have a strong hand and just buy and hold, because I'd probably still be trying to time the market
Hodl.
and trade.
Hodl your
And the easiest way
Bitcoin.
to get wrecked is to try to time the market and trade.
And mess around
So,
with the altcoins.
lowest price I bought was 9K in 2017. Good move, though. Good move. Kyle's in the house. When are we hitting 100K, Craig? I don't know. Everybody is predicting a big pump this last quarter of this year, but I'm not so sure if that's going to happen. I don't know if we are still in for the boom and bust cycles that we've had in the past, on where it pumps way up and then takes a big dump. I am hoping, to tell you the truth, that what we're going to see is more of a gradual uptick from now on, and just going up maybe 20 or 30 or 40 or 50% a year, that type of thing for the next few years, and then slowly tapering off as the market cap gets bigger. I'm hoping that that's what happens. I'm hoping we don't have any more big sell-offs. Um, but we could easily hit 100K this year. It could definitely happen. There's no doubt about it. Bitcoin can move fast. But I don't think anybody knows the answer to that question, to be totally honest with you. If Try has 1,000 BDs, it's going to have to fight off Breeze advances. There you go. 100% a moment. Not sure. Okay. BTC is freedom. Duh. Yeah. What do you think about people like Chip Wong, the real guy behind the account that simply uses BTC to make money and could care less on a philosophical level? I heard he used to actually have morals. I don't know if that guy even really exists. So there's the thing. I don't even know. Craig, what are the chances Doge hits $100? Stranger things have happened, but that thing. There's an unlimited supply of Dogecoin, and there's a ton of them being produced all the time. And so I don't know. I think I would stay the heck away with that, just like I would stay away from all altcoins. I don't I don't gamble. I don't gamble. So yeah,
You might get wrecked.
you might get wrecked. I'd stay from those BTC or bust. Jason in the house making the call. All right.
Yep.
Hey, we've been live for an hour.
Hmm.
It's been real. And we're going to wrap this puppy up. And I think that we'll do it again sometime. That's what we'll do. And
Okay.
everybody stay real out there. And hey, count your blessings. And every day is a gift. And I think Bree learned that on a week ago Monday.
I thought that was the last day.
Yeah,
I thought that was
you
the last
now
day.
know how precious life
Yeah.
is. So if there's any benefit that came out of that
Time.
traumatic
Yeah,
experience, it's that you now have a real appreciation
I do.
for life. Let's see. Chip Wrong exists. Look up all Forbes and Wall Street Journal articles about him. Gosh. When Bree hits one whole BTC, we will hold a huge party on her dime.
What is it then?
On at your expense. At your expense.
Oh,
Yeah.
because
No, I don't think that's going to
yeah.
happen. Bree doesn't spend any of her Bitcoin. So
No.
yeah. All right, everybody. Hey, thanks for tuning in. We will see you guys next time. That's what we'll do. Get better, Bree. Yes.
Thank you.
Thanks again. Hey, BriFitDance.com on all the platforms. BriFitDance.com. I will show that real quick. That's her website. Thanks for watching.